Hey, I'm Nancy Cavey, National ERISA and Individual Disability Attorney. Welcome to Winning Isn't Easy. Before we get started, the Florida Bar tells me that I have to give you a legal disclaimer. So here it is. This podcast is not legal advice. Nothing, however, is going to prevent me from giving you an easy to understand overview of the disability insurance world, the games that carriers play, and what you need to know to get the disability benefits you deserve. So off we go. Are you an attorney with a long-term disability policy? Well, if so, you're in luck because this episode is for you. I'm going to be talking about 3 things that every attorney needs to know and didn't learn in law school about a disability insurance claim. Number 1, what every attorney needs to know about long-term disability insurance and the 3 ways to buy a disability insurance plan or policy. 2, how to make time to look at your disability insurance policy before it's too late, and the 7 most important terms in every disability insurance policy or plan. Let's take a break before we get started.
Have you been robbed of your peace of mind from your disability insurance carrier? You owe it to yourself to get a copy of Robbed of Your Peace of Mind, which provides you with everything you need to know about the long-term disability claim process. Request your free copy of the book at kvlaw.com today.
Welcome back to Winning Isn't Easy. What every attorney needs to know about long-term disability insurance and the 3 ways to buy a disability insurance plan or policy. Look, I know after you passed the bar and you got your license, you were focused on building a thriving and profitable practice. But at Cavey Law, I know that unexpected accidents, illnesses, or disability can jeopardize your practice and your lifestyle. In fact, statistics show that you have a 1 in 4 chance of becoming disabled during the course of your working life. You should have long-term disability insurance to provide you with financial peace of mind and help your family maintain their lifestyle if you're unable to work. So what is long-term disability insurance? Long-term disability insurance policies and plans aren't uniform. There isn't one uniform policy or plan in the United States. Each disability carrier has their own policies or plans. In fact, they have multiple versions of policies or plans. Each has its own set of definitions, methods of proof, benefits, claims, appeals processes, litigation tracks. Long-term disability benefits pay you a monthly benefit, assuming you meet the requirements of the policy or plan and are disabled as that term is defined in your policy or plan. So long-term disability insurance is there to provide you with financial peace and protection. The 3 ways that you can purchase a disability insurance policy if you're a lawyer. Well, I know of all the classes we took in law school, insurance disability law was not one of them, even if it was offered at your school. Before you apply for a long-term disability insurance policy or plan, you have to understand there are 3 primary ways to get this, and you have to understand the pros and cons of each. How you decide to buy your insurance can have significant consequences if you become disabled and then have to apply for benefits. So number 1, you can purchase a policy, an individual disability policy, through an independent agent. That policy is customized to your personal needs and your budget. A private disability policy is governed by your state's applicable contract law. Any denial or termination is a breach of contract claim, and you can litigate this in state court. Obviously, an IDI policy is expensive. The second way is to purchase a disability insurance policy through a professional organization, like the ABA or your state or local bar association. A group policy or plan offered by such an organization is most likely covered under the federal law known as ERISA. ERISA is not a plaintiff-friendly law. The remedies are limited. And worse yet, many states allow insurance plans or policies to use what's called an arbitrary and capricious standard of review. I'm sure you never heard of this in law school. The arbitrary and capricious standard review really puts a set of handcuffs on a federal judge and limits their ability to overturn a wrongful claim, denial, or termination. The appeal of a denied or terminated case is the trial of your case. Discovery is limited, and your case is generally decided on a motion for summary judgment. And obviously, this insurance is going to be much cheaper than IDI. The third thing you can do is to purchase a disability insurance policy through your employer. Now, unless your employer is a governmental agency or church-based, your policy is also going to be governed by the ERISA statute with all the pitfalls I just outlined. ERISA employer-sponsored insurance is inexpensive because there's lots of limits on what's covered. There are deductions from your benefits, like the receipt of Social Security benefits or PIP benefits or a personal injury settlement or workers' comp benefits. So what one hand gives you, the other hand takes away. And you may not have the amount of benefits that you think you have because of these offsets or reductions in an ERISA disability policy. Now, I'll tell you, purchasing a disability policy or plan is a wise idea. My dad was a World War II veteran of the Pacific. He was a pilot. And when he came back from the war, he went to work with our family business, an insurance brokerage business in Baltimore. And he had the foresight to buy a disability insurance policy in the event he became disabled. When I was in junior high school, he was diagnosed with leukemia, and our life was turned upside down. I watched him struggle for 5 years before he made the difficult decision to stop work and apply for benefits. And we lived off of his IDI benefits, his Social Security benefits, and the buyout of the business. But if my dad hadn't planned, we would have been in pretty tough circumstances. So I've been there. I represent attorneys just like you. I'm telling you that you should be purchasing a disability policy or plan, and it's a wise idea to protect yourself financially, if possible, with an IDI policy. If you have any questions about what policy might be right for you, you can give my office a ring, and I'm more than happy to talk with you. All right, let's take a break.